What's up everyone, welcome back to Maths with Gaston. Today let's have a look at November question 5 2021 grade 12 Maths paper 2. It was a trigonometric question with a 5.1 question saying that without the use of the calculator, simplify the following expression to one trigonometry ratio. So this is our reduction angles. So let's go ahead and have a look at this one right here. Okay, so you guys, you will all know when it comes to reduction angles how we deal with them. We are gonna go to our calculator rather than say, okay, for this to become sine 140, initially it was sine 180 minus 40. Okay, just to make life easy for ourselves, here on this one, on the 360 as well, we can take out a negative to make life easy. No, we don't have to. We're used to it being like this. Okay, all over this cos here, before it became like this, it was cos 90 minus 40. It's gonna give us 50, right? Yes. Okay, there you go. Turn negatives x in the bracket. So here we go, 180 minus, it's in the second quadrant where sine is positive, so therefore this will just give us sine 40. Okay, great stuff. And therefore we have sine 360 minus, so this one is going to give us negative sine x. 90 minus is going to change to sine, and then it's just going to be sine 40. Yeah, great stuff. And then therefore multiply by negative tan 60. Therefore you have got sine 40 at the top, sine 40 at the bottom. What can you do? It's multiplication all the way, so you can cancel these two out. Right here, negative and negative can fly out. What do we have here? You have got sine x all over tan, which tan, okay, tan can also be expressed as sine x all over cos x, which if you simplify further, it is going to be, you're gonna flip it up, it's gonna be cos x all over sine x. Cancel out, therefore you have got cos x. Okay, therefore that's what should be your answer right there, and you shouldn't be struggling anyhow. All right, so therefore what we have here on 5.2, they said prove the following identity. Okay, we always say if there's an identity, we start with the side that has a lot of information, which in this case is the left hand side. So we are going to come here and say from our left hand side we are going to simplify this identity thereof. Okay, so from our left hand side is equals to negative 2 sine squared x plus cos x plus 1 all over 1 minus cos 540 minus x. Great stuff. Okay, here we go. So now what do we have here? We can see that we have got a 2 there. Okay, all right, good stuff. So now this sign here we can simplify, okay, because our answer only has cos, so we might want to change this sign here. The reason I'm changing this, guide, is because our answer is in cos, so therefore anything that has to do with sine has to go. Okay, so we are gonna have 1 minus sine squared x from our identity there, plus x plus 1 all over, okay, let's come here, simplify the bottom 1 minus, okay, you know that cos at 540 minus x is going to be minus cos x. Okay, you can check it out, guys, or either you can minus 360 from that 540, but with reduction angle we can just do it directly. It's going to be a minus. Okay, we need to remove the bracket here now. Let's remove the bracket, minus 2, okay, plus 2 cos, I'm saying cos but I'm writing sine. Okay, I guess the saying of saying that the hand is quicker than the eye. Okay, what you see is not what the hand is writing, so plus cos x plus 1, there you go. So therefore here the bottom also will remove the bracket, is going to be positive cos x. Right, so therefore at the top there, what do we have now? At the top we can simplify further and say at the top here we have got negative, okay, we have got 2 cos squared x plus cos x minus 1 all over cos x plus 1. Okay, I just rearrange it a little bit. Really, I didn't do anything that is out of the ordinary. So therefore now if you look at the top here, the top here is a trinomial, so we need to factorize this trinomial that is at the top. Okay, now you say, oh no, this trinomial looks like a nightmare. I will show you now how to do it simply by simply just thinking about the basics. So it's going to be cos x plus 1 here, close. So how are you gonna do? How are we gonna deal with the trinomial? So now the trinomial you will deal with it in this fashion. Rather, imagine this trinomial right here is written by 2x squared plus 1 plus x rather minus 1. Okay, so if I were to say to you factorize this, you would know what to do, guys. You put your 2x there, you put your x here, you put your 1 here, you put your 1 there, you put your 1 here. So therefore you want your 2 to be negative, and therefore that's how you would deal with this one. Okay, so similarly in this fashion here, you can come here and say, okay, if that's the case, therefore this will therefore be 2 cos x, and therefore here will be 2 cos x, so it will be cos x as well. We are going to be plus 1 minus 1. Okay, so therefore you can see that you have got cos x plus 1, cos x plus 1 here. Therefore we close, cancel out. It's going to be equal to 2 cos x minus 1, which is equal to the right hand side, guys, when it comes to these identities. Therefore you would have proven these identities. Okay, please make sure that you are subscribed, guys, so that you don't miss out. Now let's move to 5.3. 5.3 says that if we are given that sine 36 is equals to this, so without the use of the calculator we need to find tan 36 and then cos 180. Okay, so immediately when they say without the use of the calculator, guys, you know that you need to draw a diagram to assist you. So now we are gonna draw a diagram. They didn't specify to us on which angles that it is, so we're just gonna put it here. It is very crucial that you know that when it is like this, it is over 1. So now even if they don't write it, anything divided by 1 is over 1. So we know that from SOHCAHTOA, I hope you guys remember this. From SOHCAHTOA, what is it? Opposite sine is opposite over adjacent, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and then tan is going to be given by opposite over adjacent. Okay, yes, there you go. So now this is just going to be y over r. So our r is 1, so our y is square root of 1 minus p squared. So you don't know the x value here. We don't know the x value here, so we need to look for it. So we are going to apply Pythagoras theorem, which states that x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So we are looking for x squared, so it's just going to be r squared minus y squared. What is our r? Our r is equals to 1 squared. Our y is given by square root of 1 minus p all squared. Okay, 1 minus that on the square root minus, when you remove with the bracket, it's going to be plus p squared, and then 1 and 1 would minus out, therefore square root of p squared, which makes x is equals to p. Am I right? Great stuff. Correct. Great. So now let's come here. We need to solve now 5.3.1. It is going to be given by tan 36 is equal to opposite, which is the square root of 1 minus p p squared, opposite over adjacent, which is over p, which is great. And then therefore we need to come here. 5.3.2 is given to us by cos 180. So therefore we need to reduce this one to something that we are familiar with before we can say otherwise. Okay, so now therefore this one is going to be given to us by cos as by 180 minus 72, which takes us back here. Okay, so now with that, 180 minus 72 is going to be given to us by cos 72. Okay, so therefore we know that 72 can also mathematically be written as cos 2 times 36. Okay, so I hope it's clear, guys. So if we have that, we can therefore simplify this to negative. Okay, so we need to simplify this identity. Therefore we can simplify by saying minus 1 minus 2 sine squared. This is from a double angle, guys. Please make sure that you follow. So with that, from a double angle, we can multiply it by a negative. It's going to be negative 1 plus 2 sine squared 36. Okay, so therefore with that, you can come here and substitute sine 36, which you already know there. Sine 36 minus 1 plus 2 times sine 36 squared, which is square root of 1 minus p squared all squared. Okay, so with that, we can now simplify this as just algebra. Plus 2 1 minus p squared is going to be minus 1 plus 2 minus 2p squared. Okay, so therefore this answer is going to be 1 minus 2p squared. Okay, and that's how you would deal with a question like this one. I am Gaston Mapala. Please make sure that I see you on the next upload, where we will be doing question 5 November 2020.